Hi, this is Rob Griffin from DataCore. Thanks for joining us today. We're going to show you a little bit of Symphony V in a VDI environment, a revolutionary storage virtualization software that allows you to take heterogeneous storage, pull it into a pool, disks to hosts. In the process of doing this, we create a high-level or high-speed caching system using standard system memory from any Windows 2008 R2 system. That increases I/O from 2 to 10 times depending on your load. Today I'm going to show you how we can do this all in one single node, so we call it our virtual stand into a second host for high availability in a VDI scenario. So our software runs again on 2008 R2, so I've got a Hyper-V host here. I'll bring up Hyper-V Manager here, and we install as a VM, or we can install it natively on the hardware. I installed on a VM today to show you some of the virtual disks and how you can provision storage dynamically. So on physical disks, I've presented 2 virtual disks back up to this virtual machine. That is the base pool of storage. That could be anything from SATA to solid state drives to just internal storage. Whatever storage you want to present to us, we manage. We take these 2 physical disks and then we put them into a disk pool, so we can create very large disk pools and very easily expandable disk pools by just adding simple disks back into a larger pool. Once we have our pool created here, disk pool 1, we then can reserve those up to the host in the form of a virtual disk. So here I've showed you where I've done a VDI Golden Master. Now, the reason why I use the term Golden Master is because we were able to create one virtual disk that has the core OS, right? So all of your standard Windows 5 in a desktop environment, and if you say Windows 7 environment, and we take snapshots of that. So I'll never really use this other than creating pointers to all my actual VDI hosts. Once I've created these little snapshots, these are just pointers, so obviously they're not all taking 1 terabyte, so I don't have a terabyte of storage on this laptop, right? So, but I'm able to present 1 terabyte LUNs in a snapshot form, so these are just incremental, probably 1 meg in size right now, and they'll grow over time because it's a stateful VDI session. So as I build these images and the users will install applications, install files, they'll grow, but they'll leverage our caching all the meanwhile while we keep pulling blocks from this Golden Master here. And as we pull the blocks, we use our read ahead and we use our write coalescing, the high-speed cache, to the point where we can get, in our testing, and there's a great VDI white paper on our website at datacore.com where you can read more about this, but we've gotten to 125 sessions per 2-way 64 gigs server, your typical 2-way server. We've gotten 150 sessions, whereas industry standard for that same type of hardware is about 30 to 50 sessions. So there's a magnitude of 3 times based on really the only bottleneck in typical configurations is I/O, and we help using our caching, our snapshotting. We help to reduce that bottleneck and get really high, dense, really great VDI story on a single node. Now the beauty of this is I created this VDI Golden Master, and as you can see over here, I have my second node, and instantly it'll start mirroring. And now this is real-time, block-by-block mirroring, synchronous mirroring. So the moment that we see a write come down from the host onto this side, we, over the wire, will replicate that into memory here in cache. We'll then send the acknowledgement back up to the host, and that'll speed up the slow disk to actually take that write and put it down to disk. We'll time that and make that really efficient, and we make that efficient both as well as the writes. So that's all for today. I appreciate you guys taking a look at our software. I encourage you to go to datacore.com and learn more about our solution there. There's demos and trial software where you can try this on your own environment.